Well, every now and then Netflix likes to release a new series and give us a little taste of what they're cooking up in their minds. Some of the stuff is good, some of the stuff is shit. I'll give you one guess what this one is. So, Netflix, we gotta get ready for this one. Being the great purveyors of entertainment that they are, find it necessary to crank out these original series just back to back to back. Now, if they're not making something original that, let's be honest, hit or miss, Ozarks, for example, not bad, a little nonsensical sometimes, whatever. It got interesting, it got people to watch, and let's try to do some other things while we're at it. Netflix says to themselves, hey, what do? Let's mess with existing properties, i.e. Cowboy Bebop live action. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this other abomination they decided to go after and mess with Resident Evil for some fucking reason. Why? Fuck you. That's why. Because they don't have any damn good original thoughts and concepts anymore. Let's just go pick on things we've already messed with. Again, why? I already told you, fuck you, that's why. Now, needless to say, with the inclusion of our theatrically released movies, the video games, and even some CGI animated properties from this franchise, we can say there is not a lack of material in the Resident Evil wheelhouse. So, why Netflix? Just why? It's like you're flaunting your muscle at this point. Like, look what we can do. Never mind the loss of subscriber counts and stock prices dropping. No. Don't mind all that. Hey, check this out. You guys like this? You guys like us now? Do you like us now? I tried to give this a chance. And one episode was like, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So let's look at this. We start out with a wide shot of a base camp looks like, and we're introduced to our strong woman of color, Jade. Look at that hairdo. She's apparently going out onto the town, and we learn it is London, 2036, 14 years after the end. Sure, the end. We also get a teleconference between her and her daughter and possible husband on her daughter's birthday. We learn she's been gone for 6 months and she's doing research for zombies at the tune of 167 days. Preparing to go out into the world, she sprays on her plot armor that, let's see how this works, grabs her little bunny rabbit and goes on a nice adventure into the wonderful sights and scenes of London. But there's a little more nefarious purpose for this rabbit as she drops some blood onto it and sends it on its way. Purpose served. To attract zombies. She makes her observations, sees that she's not getting the results she wants, and proceeds to leave. Upon leaving, she cuts herself. Zombies pick up on that. Fresh blood. And she knows she's fucked. And fucked as she is, she runs like hell. She manages to make it back to her base camp with her booby trap set up. How convenient. Well, not convenient, but yeah, sure. Of course you'd have a booby trap. Okay, I take that back. That just makes sense. But booby trap works like a charm. She has barbecue zombies ready to go, and extinguishing agent, I guess, of this red mist. Yeah, whatever. Takes care of everything. And instead of being happy to be alive, she seems a little more pissed. I only assume because she wasn't quite ready to use that extinguishing system, but no matter. But we're not done there yet. The ground trembles, and there's a new threat, and a new player has entered the arena, and it's a... What the fuck is that? Cut to flashback, the first of many, to New Raccoon City in the year 2022. 3 months before the end. We get a young Jade and another girl that turns out to be her sister, riding in a car headed through the whitest neighborhood I've ever seen in my life. Jade expresses the same feelings to her sister Billy that I had while watching this, and a little comforting notion comes from Billy back to her. Sorry, Billy, it is that bad. While they ride, Albert, their father, proceeds to talk to them from the front seat. They get to their new residence in Whitesville and are greeted by Carol, only trying to welcome them into the situation that they've been thrust upon to. Even tries to spruce the place up with some balloons to say welcome, but the girls just want to be little assholes, and Jade storms off for no good damn reason, probably simply because Dad had to make a phone call. He's kind of a big deal, and Billy follows her in pursuit. They proceed outside to talk about their new living situation, and well, they're just teenage girls being teenage girls. Assholes. And Billy takes a second to enjoy nature. Oh, which ends up turning into a tad bit of foreshadowing for this gigantic goddamn kill caterpillar. Oh, that's what was chasing her. She attempts to run, tries to seek refuge and safety, but no good. Caterpillar says, I'm having no part of that. Tremors much? The big murder worm gets the best of her, and he decides, I'm gonna close in on my prey. Maybe, let me take my time and make it nice and slow and dramatic, you know. Do I want to eat her or not? Too late, you took too long. Here comes the plot armor. Our strong female character of color is saved by men. They take out the worm, go to check on her, and realize, she's not quite what she seems to be. She's something more. She's a survivor. Cut to teenage Jade being teenage asshole. Dad, of course, dealing with her rebellion, is having a conversation with Billy and collecting something here. Oh, it's a blood sample, and Jade's already got hers ready. An interesting shot of a overview layout of New Raccoon City. Yeah, looks like the Umbrella Corporation logo, as everything does, just like Jade's earrings here. And we get an interesting addition to the story as to why their blood's being taken by Dad. They don't get sick. Meanwhile, in his home lab, we see Albert up to something. He has blood samples from both Jade and Billy. And, well, maybe he's just testing their blood, or maybe he's mainlining this shit right into his neck. Okay. The next day, we get the girls starting their first day at school. In the lunchroom, we see Billy looking for a place to sit, and she notices Jade is sitting with her newfound friends from Whitesville. So instead of even attempting, she goes and sits alone, like a loner. Now, believe it or not, this is the first place where I began to develop these issues with this damn show. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? This is not how people act. You got two sisters coming into a new environment, all right? This show has shown us they have a pretty good relationship, a damn fine one if you ask me. But when we get to this social environment of school, you're going to tell me a thing like one of them making friends is just going to ignore her sister, who these two are, they got each other's backs, all right? They're family. They're looking out for each other. They are each other's protectors, but no, not in the lunchroom. That's where we have social statuses and classes. Jade's a bitch, all right? Jade's a bitch. Jade even noticed that she was sitting by herself. It doesn't even bother to, you know what? I guess I'm going to go sit with my sister, okay? I'll catch you later. Ha, ha, ha. No. She sits with these fucking chuckle fucks and just ignores her sister. You know what? What the fuck? 9 writers. But have no fear, a possible remedy for aloneness and isolation is here. A new contender has entered the arena and proceeds to start conversation with Billy, only to prove herself to just be some kind of fucking asshole her damn self. Of course she is. So, well, Billy explains her situation as to, how her and Jade are sisters. Asshole girl just proceeds to call her a freak. Billy gives her the universal sign of, I understand your message, understand mine. Jade takes notice and fight. Of course, in typical high school fashion, no one jumps in to stop this except for a teacher, while the other kids just stand around and record. Oh, now Jade comes to acknowledge her sister's existence. Back at home, Dad's at work, as he is. He's a workaholic. He's an important guy. Top shit. Having a conversation with 2 other higher-ups from the Umbrella Corporation about a Tijuana incident. Quickly disrupted by the girls busting through the door, and he simply asked like a father would, What's going on? And Jade berates him again because Jade is a bitch. Billy isolates herself in her room and Jade tries to talk to her through the door, but a message is coming in. Oh no. Teenagers being teenager, the incident was recorded. It gets back to Billy and now she's really not fucking having this shit. Dad being a dad, just trying to find out what's going on. And Jade just can't help being a bitch and tells him basically to fuck off. She gets into the room with Billy, who is just distraught, just a mess, crying. This poor soul. I feel nothing. Cut back to grown-up ass Jade, waking up from her ordeal with the giant kill caterpillar, waking up in a mysterious room, a lab, unsure of her surroundings. She goes to the Find My Phone app, now titled Find Me, when from behind her enters a room one of the guys that helped rescue her. They have a conversation and go outside and show her what's going on. They're basically in some scavenger base camp kind of thing, and she's just, pretty much this place is a dump. I want to leave. He's like, yeah, you can't leave. She's like, yeah, just let me leave. He's like, well, you can't leave to the helicopter too. She's like, okay, well, I'll just drive out there. He's like, nah, you're not going to drive out. She's like, well, why am I not going to drive out? He's like, I'll show you. Lights up her life and shows her why. You're not quite leaving just yet until the helicopter gets here. Cut back to the girls at school participating in some drill they're having, and walking away from their locker, they run into asshole bully girl again. Now, Billy, being the higher person, being the person of an actual moral character, tries to make amends with her and just, let's shake on it, let's be friends. But asshole decides to let her sample her snack instead. Jade looks on horrified, and instead of knocking a bitch out, just gives her a good talking to. Meanwhile, our dear Billy lets the hate flow through her. Dad at work is talking to a coworker about this pesky little Tijuana incident. Seems like they're getting at the outbreak, the end, and a situation that is creating some dire thoughts. Dire thoughts indeed. Back at the school, our bully asshole is doing what teenagers do, hitting their phone, taking a nice walk along the breezeway, and the school mascot decides maybe she needs a little school spirit. She takes off to the bathroom for seems to be the sole purpose, just to be on her phone. I mean, you were already doing that out in the breezeway. Why hide in the bathroom on your phone? What are you doing? And the mascot proceeds to inject her with some school spirit. Minding her own business, we go to Billy, who's in class, and the headmistress comes in to get her. Need you to come with me. They take a walk down the breezeway to her locker, and, well, we see where this is going. Want to look into her locker. Now, notice the locks on these lockers are all different. Some of your dial combinations, some of your turnstile combinations. But who has control of these lockers? Because it's already unlocked. We don't see her unlock her locker, but I guess being this new Raccoon City and things are under some kind of strict control, maybe they do just have access to their lockers. Either way, they find the raccoon head in her locker. So in the principal's office, we have the asshole bullying her dad. He's demanding justice for this actions that they have no proof of. He only found a head. The girl's framed. And good old dad comes in to have a little chat with said asshole's father. Principal looks on in great interest while Mr. Arthur, the greatest dad ever, who is shunned by his daughter Jade, proceeds to let asshole bully's dad know exactly who the fuck he is, and that Yusa are very expendable. Asshole dad realizes the severity of the situation and the jeopardy that he's putting his job on and says, hey, you know what, let's just forget about this. Leaving the principal's office, Jade rushes over to Billy and says, oh, how'd it go? What was going on? What was going on? But Billy, she's hip to her shit and she knows she did it. And then we cut back to the fort that is surrounded by the zombie horde outside, and Jade just doesn't understand what is she gonna do, but apparently Mr. Guy here lets her know, hey, you're not gonna do anything because you're worth a lot of money to me, and the Umbrella Corporation will be coming to see you soon. And cut once again to our dear Billy, who was invited to go hang out with Dad for the day at work. She's riding her scooter through Whitesville, gets to the facility, and takes a look up at a camera. Remember that camera. It's the last time you'll see one. Inside, we get a glimpse of probably one of the most horrifying things Umbrella Corp is working on. Billy takes a seat to wait on Dad and sees a tray of cute little bunnies coming by, headed on the elevator. Oh, those are cute. What? Oh, wait. Oh no. She confronts her dad about what the rabbits were for and learns that they are doing animal testing. Curious, she decides to look into it more and seems to really just simply look up random images about animal testing. This is where we learn she's an animal activist. Of course you are. Jade comes in to try to have a talk with her, and she lets her know about the whole animal testing, and they want to do something about it. Hatching their plan, they sneak into Dad's bedroom, and poor Dad, and steal his credentials and hop on their Razor scooters and head on over to the lab where they try to blind the camera, remember this camera, and enter the lab illegally under ill-gotten means. So you're going to steal your dad's ID, okay, and go and sneak into this lab. This is New Raccoon City. Seems like things are really under lock and key and things are being observed, except for this damn lab. But the fact of the matter is what you're doing to your damn dad. There's going to be a recorded log about who went into this building at what damn time. You two just don't give a shit because we gotta save the animals. Oh no, the poor animals. Hey, think about your dad's future. He's one of the top ranking scientists in this New Raccoon City, and you're just about to fuck up his whole damn career, you stupid little fucking cunt. But thanks to the lackadaisical laziness of this security system, they say the building is all automated. They're just able to roam freely through this lab. Cut back to our helicopters arriving. They're coming for Jade, and she tries to present some sort of a voice of reason with Mr. Bad Guy, and he doesn't want to hear it. All he can think of is dollar signs. The helicopters arrive and soldiers come in. It's like, oh, those things just got real, and the presence of the soldiers has been made and dominated. We have Mr. Fat Bad Guy. And he looks with quite delight as he is about to acquire the asset he's looking for. So no need for you anymore, Mr. First Bad Guy. And apparently no need for anybody else. So Jade takes off. Now, who didn't see this coming? Bad guy being bad. And once again, cut back to the lab where these two little assholes are just roaming around freely. They find a lab with animals and just start taking pictures and breaking into computers and all for whatever gain. Billy focuses on getting pictures of the animals while Jade checks out a computer about the whole Tijuana incident. But Billy finds one interesting area that really tickles her fancy and proceeds to use Dad's card that's gonna be tracked back to him to gain access of this curiosity box of wonder that she just has to see. Oh, I just want to take a picture. Well, it's fucking Hellhound, and he just wants to say hello. But say hello they do not, and they take off like bats out of hell. No, where are you going? Where are you going? This is what you wanted, right? This is what you wanted. Stay and deal with this fucking situation you just created. But despite how gruesome this Hellhound looks, we get another glimpse at probably the most horrifying thing that this company has created. They try to hide, but Hellhound is hot on their tail. And this is the wonderful part of the show where everything gets dark, red and black. Let's keep that suspense going. I feel nothing. Oh, doggy Hellhound gets the best of him and takes out Billy. Jade tries to fight for her sister's survival, but slightly gets overpowered, but she gets him with a fire extinguisher. Oh no, Billy is hurt. Is she alive? Is she dead? I don't know. I don't care, 'cause I feel nothing. And fucking cut back to the soldiers laying waste at the fort. They're just, nothing can stay. Everything must go. Interesting move, but you know, evil's gonna evil, so Jade knows she's in the shit now, and decisions to make, but that guy just come with us, come with me if you want to live. She has other intentions in mind and decides to take her chances in a different route. I know the song of the show said suicide is painless. Well, it didn't say it was all instrumental, but MASH! Suicide is painless, but let's see how you get out of this one. And on second thought, no, let's not see how you get out of this one, because we've reached that point. This is just the first episode, and we've reached that point to where I just don't give a fuck. Okay, now enough dumb shit has gone on through this damn show. Yeah, you break into the lab through ill-gotten means. Yeah, you use a proper card to get in there, but Dad's gonna have to pay for those repercussions. You've released a goddamn hellhound. Are you the cause for the end? I want to point my finger at that. I don't know. I'm just gonna speculate because I don't want to see another fucking second of this show. You have a damn lab that's supposed to be highly secure, full of high secretive shit going on, but no security. They write off this excuse that the shit is fully automated. Oh, that's great. So I guess that means no cameras inside, because these two just walk around freely. No, what kind of security is that to contain, especially something like this goddamn hellhound? This shit makes no damn sense. And then you want to end it all with some kind of suspenseful moment to where she jumps off the top of the fort into the crowd of zombies. It was like, so she's dead, right? Because I don't see you with your plot armor spray. Well, are we supposed to be banking on that? I don't care, because I'm not watching another episode of this shit. I don't really give a fuck. If I want to see anything more Resident Evil, I'll go play a video game. All right, that's all I'll do. I'll go watch some of the animated shit. Maybe I'll even go back and watch the Mila Djokovic movies. But this shit, you can fuck right the fuck off with this goddamn shit. Netflix, you wonder why you're losing money. You wonder why you're losing subscribers. How about you stop making bullshit and you stop fucking raising the race of your shit. You stop getting on people for password sharing. You know why they're password sharing? Because they don't want to pay for your shit, all right? This is the easy way to consume your shit. Fuck off, Netflix.